another stitch. For those that don't know me, my name is Connie, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. And if you are new, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you found out about my channel, and let me know a little bit about yourself so I can start to get to know you better. Well, today's video is Knitting Friday, but before we get started on the knitting talk, I do want to mention that I have a lot to tell y'all today in cat news, and I think y'all are really going to enjoy today's cat news segment. So anyway, let's get started on the knitting. Well, this is the progress of my temperature blanket, and let me start from this end to let y'all see it better. But yeah, I'm all caught up to date on my temperature blanket. And I really love how this blanket's coming out. I love how the knitted chevron stitch looks, and I love the shades of pink. And next year when I do my temperature blanket, I'm either going to do shades of purple or shades of green. So, and then what I don't do, you know, whichever one I don't do next year, I'll do the other one the following year. I like the shades of a color for temperature blankets. So anyway, remember how I told y'all that I was wanting to start on another pair of knitted socks, which is, this is going to be my second pair of socks that I've knitted, where this is what it's looking like. And I'm pretty much finished with the heel. I just got to pick up the gusset stitches, which I'm going to have to review the Crazy Sock Ladies video on how to do that part on knitting socks, because I don't quite remember. But I've like moved along quickly on this sock compared to my first pair of socks that I knitted. But yeah, that's how it's looking. And I also want to point out, hopefully y'all can see it, but basically with this pattern, you knit 3 stitches, and then you see the next stitch, how it looks kind of elevated, where it's kind of raised above. So this pattern is a little different than the one that I did on my previous pair of socks, but I love that look on them. And that's the front view. But yeah, that's how they're coming along. And I'm going to show y'all the yarn better too. This was the yarn that Gina with Knitting TurnPike, that she sent this yarn to me, and I love it. It's a turtle pearl, and the color is Winter's Coming. And I'll let y'all see the skein better. This is the skein for the second sock. But aren't these colors gorgeous? I mean, just beautiful. And then like for the toes and the heel and the cuff, I'm using the solid gray yarn. And this came with the yarn, because you had the 3 little mini skeins of yarn for this. But yeah, I just think it's gorgeous. Now when I finish with those socks, the next project I want to do is one that Frank asked me to make for him. I'm going to be knitting my first pair of gloves afterwards, which I'm a little nervous because, like I said, I've never made gloves before. I've never even done mittens or fingerless gloves. So I'm just diving right in, which I tend to do that. But yeah, Frank was mentioning how he would like another pair of gloves, and I was like, you know, I could probably knit you a pair. And he's like, yeah, could you? I'm like, yeah, of course, you know. So I'm going to be trying to knit that for him after this. So anyway, I'm curious, what are you currently knitting? Let me know in the comments down below. And now for the announcements. On Monday, February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, the day of love, I will be going live at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And Alyssa with Queen Bee Crochet and Knit will be my guest star. Then on Sunday, February 20th, the 5 Yarnaholics will be going live at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the live is going to be over on Stephanie with Life and Stitches channel. So I hope y'all can make it to that live. Then on February 27th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be doing my birthday bash live giveaway. So I hope y'all can make it to that live. And we're going to have a good time. There's going to be lots of prizes. And a few days before the live, I do intend to put up a video showing all the prizes that were donated for the live. So be on the lookout for that video. And another thing I want to mention too, I've decided to start doing a Thursday morning live. This live will be at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays. And I'm going to call it Coffee with Connie. And I will be doing this live. I'm going to have to use Restream on. So my Thursday lives, I will use Restream. And I'm planning to either open up the panel where people can come up. And I can also do guest stars on the Thursday morning lives too. But the thing is, you have to have a Restream account to come live with me. And it's not hard to do. It's basically the same thing as StreamYard, setting it up. It's basically like an email account, that, you know, when you set up an email account. So you go to Restream, you set up your account, and then on the day of the live, I will send you a link. You click on that link, and then you'll probably have to click on something that says something like enter broadcast or enter the stream, something to that effect. And then you click on that, and then you should then show up on my side of the screen, and then I do the rest. So like I said, it's not a difficult thing to set up a Restream account, but I'm gonna have to use it on my Thursday lives, because my normal live schedule, I usually use the majority of my StreamYard hours, so I don't have enough StreamYard hours left. So on Thursday, I'm going to have to, like I said, I'll be using Restream for that reason. And if you have any questions on setting it up, just get with me and I'll do what I can to help you. You know, I'll try to take screenshots if you need it, you know. But yeah, so I hope people will decide to join me on the panel on that live. Also on February 15th, I will be doing another finished projects video. And if you have any finished projects that you want to be included in that video, just send me your pictures and I will include them and make a video on the 15th. Then February 28th, I will be doing the snow theme video. So if you get snow in your area, take pictures of the snow. Also, if you build a snowman, take a picture of your snowman. I'm getting tongue-tied. And then I will do the video showing all your pictures. And the way you send your pictures for this video, send them to my email, which is justanotherstitch2020@gmail.com. And it is listed in the description box of this video and all my videos. And I also want to point out too, make sure you email, when you email me, make sure you're emailing my email address. Because I do have Frank's email address listed for PayPal. You know, when people send PayPal to me in the description box of my video. And his email address, I only use it for PayPal. And if you send an email to his address, he's not always the best at telling me I got an email. So I may not realize you emailed me there. So make sure when you email me, it's just another stitch 2020@gmail.com. And also, my shout out Thursday videos. I've decided that I'm only going to be doing those videos once a month now. And I'm going to be doing them the second Thursday of every month. So those videos will now just be once a month. And if y'all discover any new channels, please let me know. Like, you can either send me an email, leave it, let me know in a comment. But I'm always looking for brand new channels to shout out. Or if you're a content creator that could use a shout out, let me know that too, and I'd love to shout you out. Or, if there's a channel in general that you think could use a shout out, bring those channels to my attention too. Also, I am doing a perk for those that donate to my channel. And basically, this started on February 1st and it will end March 31st. And I will pick a winner on April 1st. And there will be a prize for the winner. And the way that you can get entries is you can either do a super chat or a super sticker on one of my lives, and then the second way is PayPal, or you could donate via Buy Me a Coffee. And those three methods, each time you make a donation via those methods, you get one entry for each time you donate. Then the next way you can get an entry is for being a member of my channel. Those that are already a member will get one entry. Those that become a member will get an entry. So there's one entry for being a channel member. The next way is donating to my live birthday bash. Donating a prize for that. That will get you one entry. So that's the ways that you can get entered for that perk. So anyway, now we're going to get into cat news. In cat news today, well, I have some very, very good news to tell y'all. Most of y'all probably already know about this, but in case you don't, Sophie is back home now. And like, I still can't believe it. Basically what happened was Frank was out doing one of his deliveries, and like basically one of the connecting streets, like a block away from us, he thought he might have seen Sophie because he saw a calico cat, but he wasn't sure. And then he comes back home and he sees a calico cat in the yard. And he tried to call Sophie, but she ran under the house. So he comes inside and he tells me what he saw. So I go out both the front and the side door, and I'm calling for her, and nothing. So I come back inside. About 5 minutes later, I hear a meow, and it sounded like it was coming from the front door. And Allie was in the opposite direction, so I was like, I knew it wasn't Allie. But I know, like, there's a stray kitten that comes around that meows. But it didn't really sound like that cat. It sounded like Sophie. But I was scared to get my hopes up. So I go and I open the front door. It's Sophie. And I grabbed her up, brought her back in the house. She's been a total love bug. I mean, really affectionate. And she's also been sleeping a good bit, and poor baby was hungry when she came home. She's lost weight, so I'm gonna have to get her back to where she was at with her weight. Um, but she's home. I'm so excited. Now, unfortunately, Alley Cat is not excited. But poor Allie, it's like her world's been shattered. Poor baby. Um, but yeah, she's all hissing and growling at Sophie, and I made the mistake. Like, I was by the computer, and Allie was around me, and then Sophie comes like jump on my leg. Allie scared me because like she started trying to lash out with her paw, and when she does that, she sticks her claws out and normally scratches you. And I'm just like, okay, I'm moving. I am not getting hurt. Then I'm in the chair, and Sophie's on me, and Allie goes jumping up on the arm of the chair. And of course, same thing, starts hissing, growling, ready to swat. Frank had to break them up because I'm like, I'm not getting hurt, you know. Because Allie will lash out, yeah. It's like, and she's Allie is territorial, and she gets jealous of Sophie. So it's like, you know, after that, she's all like not happy. And I even later on tried to go up to her and give Allie some attention. And at first she seemed to be okay with it. Then she starts with the hissing and growling and trying to lash out. And I'm like, okay, Allie, I'm leaving. Bye, Allie. Oh, my baby throws some temper tantrums. But she does seem to be doing better today than she was yesterday. But you know, it's like I feel bad for her because I could tell like she wants to be on me, but Sophie's been all over me, as you can probably tell by all the cat hair on my shirt. That's from Sophie. but yeah, poor baby's jealous and she seems to lash out more at me than Frank. But I think what it is she sees me holding Sophie and giving Sophie attention, and Allie gets quite jealous. I think that pretty much covers everything with cat news today. But if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up, and please share this video on your social media platforms. And I hope everyone is having a fabulous yarny day. Be the light, and bye!